welcome back to Marky RC. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. On today's video we're going to be unboxing Tamiya's Midnight Pumpkin Black Edition on the CW01 chassis. Quite weird, I've never had a coloured box before. Normally Tamiya boxes are white. Not sure why it's pale blue, but let's see what you get in the kit. First off, 1950s style hard plastic body shell. I mean, I think that looks pretty cool. As with most of Tamiya's body shells, the detail is absolutely awesome. Probably paint that like a gloss black. Looks like it's got a few mould lines in as well down the doors and on the bonnet. Should probably sand all them out. Overall though, nice hard ABS plastic body. You get the whopping great, I think they're 113mm tyres. Same as the lunchbox. So 4 big monster truck tyres. Nice and soft. Plastic gearbox parts. I mean, these chassis have been out for absolutely years, and they are pretty much just wheelie machines. So we've got gearbox and axles all come as one moulded piece, as well as the funny hex style wheels that fit inside, funny sort of hexes that fit inside the wheels, and the oil point for the gearbox. They seem to have gone back to the original Tamiya plastics, all nice and supple, like a big bathtub chassis, pretty much the same as all the Monster Beetle and all the CW01s. Pretty rigid. They are prone sometimes to breaking the suspension top mount, but there's loads of aftermarket companies that make absolutely loads of hop-up parts for these particular monster trucks. Got myself a bearing kit because I guaranteed you'll have plastic bushings in the kit. Front windscreen and little spotlights for the front lights. Then we've got our chrome part trees with the infamous pogo shocks. But they are cool, all nice and chrome plated. Got our chrome plated spotlights on the top, front and rear chrome bumper. Big front plastic bumper, excuse me, which is nice and soft. Then we've got our body panels because they are moulded separately, body posts, front and rear grille, front grille sorry, and the rear tailgate, and a couple more of the body mounts. Same again, that lovely supple plastic. And then we've got servo saver, just a standard Tamiya. Standard Tamiya servo saver with the plastic spring on. Then we've got our A-arms, pretty much indestructible considering how floppy they are. Maybe that's why they're indestructible, because they can bend instead of snapping. We've got the front brace and some other bits and pieces, and the old, when you come with a mechanical speed control, the little mount for that. Funny how they still print them on the plastics. But then I suppose it'd be a lot more difficult taking it out of the mould than just leaving it be. Bulkhead, the rear suspension mounts and a motor mount, and the front under tray that holds all the suspension and the steering arms on. Super cool flame decal sheet. I think that's going to look pretty cool on a nice gloss black paint job. Get an aerial, don't really need them anymore because everything's 2.4 gig, most radio gear, unless you're running vintage stuff, which seems a bit pointless nowadays. And then you get the hardware box. Oh, that's unusual, the wheels are in there as well. 4 big monster truck wheels, bright yellow. They are pretty much, if not the same as the Monster Beetle. Yeah, I think they're the same as the Monster Beetle wheels. And then our part bags, part bag C, part bag A, just nuts and bolts and a couple of brass standoffs. Same with part bag C, all the tiny little screws and a little aluminium standoff. Tamiya's gears, which have gone back to the original sort of creamy colour. Well, actually, half and half. Half cream and half that sort of almost see-through plastic. Never had any problem with these gearboxes, even running brushless. The trucks just aren't heavy enough to really put that much strain on them. Just grease them up nicely before you put it all together. Then we've got all our springs, which are a medium rate as with most Tamiya kits, unless they're sort of higher end or TRF. All our drive axles, drive shafts, front suspension mounting and our front steering knuckles. Part bag D, the old plastic Tamiya bushings, but we've got a bearing kit so I won't be using them. Gear shaft and the wheel nuts. We've got a standard 540 silver can motor. Which is funny because it says on the box, includes an electronic forward and reverse speed control. But obviously that's been taken out of the box at some point, which is a bit of a shame, but nevertheless, doesn't really matter, I've got loads of them. We've got our hex wrench, some gears and the brass pinion and some just normal Tamiya grease, as well as our sort of all the gears for the inside of the gearbox. Part bag B, loads and loads of 10mm silver screws and some ball studs. And then we've got our chrome rollover bar or roll bar, which looks pretty cool. That well should look pretty cool on the sort of shiny gloss back car. And that is pretty much it. These kits are really good if you're looking to buy your child or are going to get into RC. I mean, they are so much fun to use, and very rarely do you break anything. You've got pogo shocks. They do suffer from the spotlights getting broken when they have a rollover, but they are just like wheelie machines. And like I say, there are absolutely loads and loads of aftermarket companies that even sell the chassis now. And I mean, you're never going to really stop it from wheeling unless you put a load of weight over the front wheels. I suppose you could with some lead weights. But £114, I think I paid for that online, which is not bad for a sort of Tamiya beginner kit. And I know from driving the lunchbox about, they are super fun. So hope you've enjoyed the unboxing video. I'll do a build video straight after, which will be the next video for the channel, and hopefully I'll just do a 2-part one because these are so simple to put together. Or maybe even see if I can build it in one go, but I haven't quite decided that yet. So I'll stop waffling, and thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be cool, so I can get to the magic 1,000. That would be even better. So I'll see you all later.